Caution, all chosen ones. Stop what you are doing and listen. If you are seeing this video between November 7th and November 9th, it is not by accident. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment, an urgent cosmic summons sent directly to your soul's frequency. I need you to listen to every word I am about to say, because what is happening in the energetic ethers right now, in the sacred echo of the supermoon, is more critical than the peak of the event itself. Many believe the portal has closed, that the intensity has passed. That is a dangerous assumption. The truth is, the great celestial gateway that was thrown open is still agape, and it is in this potent, supercharged afterglow that the most profound miracles are seeded and the most catastrophic spiritual mistakes are made. There is no going back once you understand what is truly at stake in these next 48 hours. The universe is watching. Your ancestors are holding their breath. Your higher self guided you here for a reason, because you, one of the chosen ones, are standing at a precipice, and you must not, under any circumstances, make the one spiritual mistake that could alter the course of your destiny forever. What we experienced was not just a full moon. It was a Taurus Supermoon, a cosmic, earth-shattering event that recalibrated the foundational frequency of our reality, specifically concerning our wealth, our security, our self-worth, and our connection to the material plane in the new 5D Earth. This wasn't a gentle nudge from the universe, it was a tectonic plate shift in the spirit world. The energy that flooded our planet was so dense, so rich with potential, that it has left a sacred residue, an energetic echo that is now shimmering in our atmosphere. This is the energy you're feeling right now. Have you felt it? The strange tingling in your hands and feet, the ringing in your ears that comes and goes, a high-pitched frequency that feels like a download? Have you been waking up between 3 and 4 a.m., your heart pounding with a sense of urgency you can't explain? These are not signs of anxiety. This is your body, your divine vessel, struggling to acclimate to the sheer power of this residual lunar energy. This portal is still wide open, and the energies are now settling. This is the moment of crystallization. What you do now, what you think now, what you feel now, determines the shape of the reality that will harden around you for the next 6 months, if not longer. This is the final exam, and most people don't even know they are being tested. They think the show is over. But for the awakened, for the chosen, the real work begins now. Before we go one step further, I need you to anchor your intention. This is not passive. You must participate. The universe requires your conscious consent. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath, and as you do, affirm your readiness to receive this divine guidance. Like this video, to signal to the algorithm and to the universe that you are stepping into this power. Subscribe to Power Inside You to stay connected to these daily spiritual updates, especially during this critical window. And in the comments below, type the number 888 right now. 888 is the frequency of infinite abundance, of karmic balance, and of divine harvest. By typing 888, you are telling the cosmos that you are ready to receive the blessings of this Taurus supermoon and that you are prepared to protect them. Do it now. Don't hesitate. Your declaration of intent is the first step to avoiding the great mistake. The mistake that so many are about to make is not some complex ritual gone wrong. It's far more subtle, far more insidious than that. It happens in the quiet moments. It is a mistake of frequency, a misapplication of this sacred, volatile energy. Think of this post-moon energy as liquid gold, pure potential. It can be molded into the foundations of a palace, a life of unimaginable joy, wealth, and soulmate love. But if handled with the wrong vibration, with the old 3D programming, that same liquid gold can become a weight, a chain, hardening around your ankles and keeping you tethered to the very reality you've been praying to escape. This is the great cosmic paradox of this portal. The potential for liberation is immense, but so is the potential for self-sabotage. The universe has given you a superpower for the next 48 hours. The mistake is using that power against yourself without even realizing it. It is looking at the open door to your future and, out of habit, turning around to stare at the wall of your past. It is being handed the keys to the kingdom and complaining that they feel heavy in your pocket. This is not metaphorical. It is a literal, energetic dynamic that is playing out in the lives of millions as we speak. You see, the Taurus energy is deeply connected to the Earth, to what is real, tangible, and manifest. The supermoon blasted open channels of manifestation that are normally closed to us. Your thoughts are not just thoughts right now. They are commands. Your feelings are not just feelings. They are magnetic signals, broadcasting your future into existence with 10 times the normal power. The veil between the spiritual and the physical is thinner than it has ever been in our lifetime. This is why you might be seeing more synchronicities, repeating numbers like 1,000, 111, 444, 222, flashing on the clock, on license plates, on receipts. These are winks from your spirit guides, confirming that the channel is open. But here is the warning, the caution I came here to deliver. This channel is a two-way street. Just as blessings and miracles can flow to you, your fears, your doubts, your old stories of lack and unworthiness can flow from you and manifest into reality with terrifying speed. The spiritual mistake is to pollute this pristine creative energy with the frequency of yesterday's pain. It is to spend even one moment in the vibration of what you don't want, because right now the universe isn't discerning between your wants and your fears. It is only responding to your dominant vibration. It is a cosmic mirror, reflecting your inner state back to you as your physical reality, and the reflection is almost instantaneous. If you have felt this shift, if your dreams have been more vivid and your intuition has been screaming at you, I want you to confirm this activation right now. This is a sacred roll call for the awakened souls. Type, "I feel the shift" in the comments below to anchor this awareness into your reality. Let the collective energy of everyone watching this see that they are not alone. You are part of a global awakening, and your declaration matters. Now, let's go deeper into the nature of this energetic period. Between November 7th and 9th, the Earth's magnetic field, the Schumann resonance, is in a state of flux. Scientists will report it as anomalies, as solar interference. But the ancient wisdom traditions knew this period as the breath of the mother, the pause after the celestial storm, where the new world is dreamt into being. During this sacred pause, your auric field is more permeable, more sensitive. You are an open receiver. This is why you may be feeling emotionally volatile. One moment you might feel ecstatic, on top of the world, filled with a profound sense of hope. The next, a wave of sadness or anxiety might wash over you for no apparent reason. You are not going crazy. You are processing not only your own karmic clearing, but the collective's as well. You are a lighthouse in the storm, and a lighthouse feels the force of every wave. The mistake is to identify with these passing waves of emotion. It is to believe that the fear is yours, that the doubt is yours, that the sadness is a true reflection of your reality. It is not. It is static, energetic debris being cleared from the planetary grid. Your job is not to analyze it or own it. Your job is to observe it, bless it, and let it pass through you without attachment. To attach to it, to dwell in it, is to claim it. And what you claim in this energy, you create. This is why it is so critical you curate your environment for the next 48 hours. The people you speak to, the music you listen to, the shows you watch, They are not just entertainment. They are vibrational instructions. You are feeding into your subconscious mind at the most suggestible time imaginable. Arguing with a family member, complaining about your job, doom scrolling through negative news. These are acts of spiritual self-harm right now. You are literally taking the divine clay of creation and molding it into a monster with your own hands. You must be ruthless in your pursuit of peace. Be ruthless in protecting your frequency. Say no. Cancel plans. Turn off your phone. Sit in silence. Your solitude is your sanctuary. Your peace is your power. The world can wait. Your destiny cannot. Those who do not understand will call you selfish. Let them. The chosen ones have always been misunderstood by the crowd. You are not here to please the crowd. You are here to anchor a new timeline for humanity, and that requires you to hold a frequency that the unawakened cannot yet comprehend. Do not let their disbelief, their cynicism, or their fear pull you down from the sacred mountaintop. This Taurus energy is also unearthing our deepest-seated beliefs about worthiness. It governs the second house of the zodiac, the house of value. The supermoon put a giant cosmic spotlight on one question for every soul on this planet. Do you truly believe you are worthy of the life you desire? Not intellectually, not as a positive affirmation you repeat in the mirror, but in the deepest, quietest, most honest corner of your heart. Do you feel worthy of unconditional love, of effortless abundance, of vibrant health, of profound peace? The great mistake is to allow the echo of your past unworthiness to answer that question, for it is to remember the times you failed, the people who left, the opportunities you missed, and to let that evidence define your value. That evidence is from an old paradigm. It is from a timeline that is dissolving as we speak. To bring that old data into this new energetic equation is to guarantee the same result. The universe is giving you a clean slate, a divine reset. You must have the courage to accept it. You must have the audacity to believe that who you were yesterday has absolutely no bearing on who you can become in the next 5 minutes. Your worth is not earned. It is inherent. It was bestowed upon you by Creator the moment your soul sparked into existence. Any story to the contrary is a lie, a piece of 3D programming you must uninstall from your consciousness right now. To cling to the story of your own smallness during this cosmic expansion is the ultimate act of resistance against your own evolution. It is the core of the spiritual mistake that will keep so many beautiful souls trapped in cycles of suffering, watching from the sidelines as the chosen ones build a new world. You have a choice. In every moment, in every breath, you are choosing. Are you choosing the old story of lack or the new reality of infinite worth? The portal is open. The choice is yours, and the universe is waiting for your answer. So let us go there now, into that quietest corner of your heart, for this is the battleground where your new reality will be won or lost. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, through this Taurus Supermoon gateway, is asking you that single, terrifying, liberating question. Are you worthy? And the echo of your past, the ghost of every perceived failure, every harsh word ever spoken to you, every moment of abandonment, rises up like a specter to scream, no. This voice says, remember when you failed? Remember when you weren't enough? Remember the emptiness in your bank account? The silence on your phone? That is your proof. That is your reality. And the great spiritual mistake, the one that can seal your fate in the old timeline, is to believe that voice. It is to take this sacred post-moon moment of divine potential and to hand your power over to a ghost. It is to mistake the echo of a wound for the truth of your soul. You must understand, chosen one, that this voice is louder now than ever before for a very specific reason. It is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that you are winning. The darkness always shrieks the loudest right before the dawn. The old programming fights for its life right before it is deleted forever. What you are experiencing is not just a test of your worthiness, it is the final exorcism of your unworthiness. And you must not mistake the death throes of the demon for its victory. What is happening right now, in this sacred November 7th to 9th window, is a planetary-level shadow purge. The light of the supermoon was so intense, so clarifying, that it has penetrated the deepest, most hidden layers of our individual and collective consciousness. And like a powerful light shining into a dusty cellar, it is illuminating everything that has been hidden in the dark. All the fears, the traumas, the grief, the shame, the limiting beliefs you thought you had dealt with, they are now being pushed to the surface with incredible force. This is why you may feel a sudden, inexplicable sadness, why old memories you haven't thought of in years are suddenly playing on a loop in your mind, why you might feel a surge of anger or frustration at the smallest thing. This is the shadow purge. It is the energetic poison being drawn out of your system. And here is the critical, life-altering distinction you must make. This is not who you are. This is what you are releasing. The mistake is to identify with the poison as it leaves your body. It is to see this rising darkness and believe it is a reflection of your true nature. It is to feel the grief and think, I am a sad person. It is to feel the fear and think, I am a fearful person. No, you are not the poison. You are the divine alchemist transforming it. You are the light that is forcing the shadow into the open so it can be dissolved for good. Your job right now is not to analyze the shadow, not to build a home in it, not to psychoanalyze every old memory that appears. Your only job is to witness it, to thank it for the lesson it once taught you, and to command it to return to the light. You must see these old, painful energies as clouds passing in the sky of your awareness. You are the sky, not the clouds. To believe you are the cloud is to get lost in the storm. To remember you are the sky is to remain in your power, serene and untouchable as the storm passes. This is a monumental act of spiritual maturity. It is the initiation into the higher frequencies of the 5D Earth. To stand in the midst of your own emotional storm and refuse to be moved, to refuse to identify with the chaos, is to declare your sovereignty. So many souls will fail this test. They will feel the rising fear and they will react. They will call the toxic ex. They will start a fight with a loved one. They will numb themselves with distractions. They will do anything to avoid feeling the purge. And in doing so, they will inadvertently anchor that purging energy as their new reality. They will take the very poison that was leaving their system and they will drink it again, strengthening its hold. Do not be one of them. Be the lighthouse. Stand tall. Feel the wave of emotion wash over you, and as it does, speak to it. Say, I see you. I acknowledge you. You are a memory. You are an echo. You have no power over me now. I release you with love. I release you to the light. This is the work. This is the entire job for the next 48 hours. It is a moment-by-moment, breath-by-breath practice of non-attachment and divine remembrance. It is the hardest work you will ever do, and it will grant you the greatest freedom you have ever known. If you are ready to stand as the sovereign creator of your reality, if you are ready to be the sky and not the storm, I need you to make a declaration to the universe right now. This energy requires your command. In the comments below, type the words, I am the light that clears the shadow. Let this be your mantra. Let this be your decree. By typing it, you are serving notice to every shadow frequency within you and around you that its time is up. You are claiming your power as a divine alchemist. Do it now and feel the shift in your own energy as you do. But this shadow purge, this great clearing, is not just happening on a personal level. You must understand the scale of what is taking place. This energy goes deeper than your own memories, deeper than your own lifetime. It is penetrating your very DNA, your ancestral lineage. The Taurus Supermoon, with its profound connection to Earth, legacy, and material inheritance, has specifically targeted the karmic patterns we have inherited from our ancestors. The vows of poverty, the beliefs in scarcity, the traumas around security and survival, the heartbreaks that taught our grandmothers that love was unsafe. All of it is stored in our cellular memory, in our spiritual DNA. It is the invisible energetic software that has been running our lives on autopilot. You may have a conscious desire for wealth, but if you have an inherited, subconscious belief that money is the root of all evil, or that rich people are greedy, you will perpetually sabotage your own success. You may crave a deep, soulmate love, but if you carry the epigenetic trauma of a betrayed ancestor, you will unconsciously push love away to protect yourself from a pain that isn't even yours. This is the source of so much of our self-sabotage. We are fighting ghosts. We are living out the fears of people we have never met. And this sacred portal, this November 7th to 9th window, is the single greatest opportunity you will ever have in this lifetime to break those chains for good. You are the designated karmic chain breaker for your entire bloodline. You are the one your ancestors have been waiting for. They did not have the consciousness or the tools to heal this, but you do. You are the one who chose to incarnate at this precise moment of the Great Awakening to do this sacred work. It is your mission. It is your purpose. And the spiritual mistake, a mistake with multi-generational consequences, is to misinterpret the final surfacing of these ancestral curses as your present-day reality. It is to look at your bank account and see a low balance and say, "See, it's true. My family is just destined to be poor." In that moment, you take the ancient, rusty chain that was finally being lifted from you and you lock it back around your own neck and the necks of your children to come. You take the ancestral wound that was coming up to be healed and you claim it as your own identity. This is a tragedy of cosmic proportions. You must see with your spiritual eyes, with your third eye, not your physical eyes. The physical reality you see right now is an illusion. It is a hologram of the past. It is the lagging echo of old vibrations. It is not real. What is real is the energy you are swimming in right now, the energy of pure, unlimited potential. You must not let the hologram of the past dictate how you mold the energy of the present. To do so is to create a future that is nothing more than a carbon copy of the past you so desperately want to escape. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen, who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning for All Chosen Ones. Only 1% will watch this before November 13. The biggest spiritual shift of 2025 begins. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. So, let's become intensely practical, because navigating this energy requires a new set of rules, a new divine protocol. For the next 48 hours, I want you to treat your words as sacred spells, as unbreakable magical incantations, because that is what they are. Every word you speak is a seed you are, planting in the fertile soil of this post-moon energy, and it will bear fruit with alarming speed. Therefore, there are things you must not do, words you must not say. Do not, under any circumstances, utter the phrases, "I can't afford it," "I'm so broke," or "I don't have enough money." When you say these words, the universe does not hear your temporary situation. It hears your divine command. It receives the frequency of can't afford, broke, not enough, and its only job is to obey, to bring you more experiences that match that vibration. You are literally commanding the universe to keep you in a state of lack. This is an act of unconscious black magic against yourself. Instead, if you are faced with a choice, You must pivot your language. You must say, I am choosing to allocate my resources elsewhere right now, or I am open to creative ways for that to flow to me. The frequency shifts from one of closed-off lack to one of empowered choice and open potential. This is not about lying to yourself. It is about telling a higher truth. The higher truth is that you are an infinite being and all resources are available to you. Any other story is part of the 3D illusion. Similarly, you must not complain. Complaining is a prayer for more of what you don't want. Every complaint is a powerful affirmation that you are a victim and that your circumstances are more powerful than you are. To complain about your job, your partner, your health, is to take that liquid gold of creation and mold it into the very prison bars you are lamenting. For the next 48 hours, you must go on a strict complaint fast. If you catch yourself about to complain, stop, bite your tongue, and immediately find one thing, just one tiny thing, to be grateful for in that situation. Gratitude is the master frequency. It is the universal solvent that dissolves all lower vibrations. It is the cheat code for this entire energetic game. Gratitude signals to the universe that you are ready for more to be grateful for. It is the opposite of lack. It is the frequency of abundance. So do not just think about gratitude. You must speak it. You must feel it. Wake up, and before your feet hit the floor, speak 10 things you are grateful for. Before you eat a meal, thank the food. Before you go to sleep, recount the blessings of your day. This simple practice, especially now, is more powerful than any complex ritual. It will protect your frequency and magnetize miracles to you. Do not look at old photographs that make you sad. Do not stalk the social media of people who have hurt you. Do not reread old, painful text messages. This is not nostalgia. This is a deliberate act of reopening a healed wound and inviting the infection of the past back into your present moment. It is pouring salt on your own soul. You must have the discipline to let the past be the past. Your attention is the most valuable currency you have. Do not spend it on things that are dead and gone. Every ounce of energy you give to the past is an ounce of energy you are stealing from the creation of your future. You are at a great turning point. You are a code breaker and a world builder. You are in the process of a massive internal upgrade. You are deleting old files, defragging your spiritual hard drive, and installing a new divine operating system. The process can feel messy and chaotic, just like updating the software on your computer. But it is necessary. It is divine. You are becoming the person your soul intended you to be. It is time to claim this process, to own your power as the one in control. This is not happening to you. It is happening for you. Right now, to anchor this powerful intention of conscious creation, go to the comments and type with conviction, I am rewriting my code. This is your declaration of spiritual independence. This is you taking the pen back from the ghosts of the past and writing your own magnificent future. Type it now and seal this intention. Finally, we must speak of the dream portal. As your conscious mind rests at night, your spirit is more active than ever. The veil is thin, and the dream space between November 7th and 9th is not just a place of subconscious processing. It is a live, interactive, multidimensional classroom and creation matrix. Your higher self, your guides, and your ancestors are meeting you there every night to give you downloads, to help you clear karmic contracts, and to show you glimpses of potential timelines. Your dreams will be more vivid, more symbolic, more emotionally charged. You may have flying dreams, indicating your liberation from old constraints. You may have dreams of being in old school buildings, signifying you are learning old lessons at a higher level of mastery. You may even have nightmares, which are not punishments, but rather your subconscious mind's way of purging your deepest fears in a safe environment. The mistake is to wake from an intense or frightening dream and to carry the fear frequency of that dream into your waking day. To do so is to allow a subconscious clearing to become a conscious creation. You must treat your dreams as sacred intelligence. When you wake up, before you do anything else, write down what you remember. Do not judge it as good or bad. Simply ask, what is the deeper message here? What is being shown to me? What is being cleared from me? And then, critically, you must perform an energetic reset. You can do this by stating, I thank my spirit team for the lessons and the clearing in my dreams. I now release all residual energy from the dream state. I am grounded, I am centered, I am sovereign in my waking reality. Today, I choose to hold the frequency of peace, joy, and unconditional love. This simple act reclaims your power and ensures that you start your day from a place of conscious creation, not subconscious reaction. The dream portal is a powerful tool for your ascension, but like any tool, it must be handled with wisdom and intention. To ignore it or to fear it is to miss out on one of the most profound aids the universe is offering you during this miraculous time. We have covered the traps of the mind, the poison of the past, the chains of the ancestors, and the power of the dream state. We have identified the subtle but catastrophic mistakes that can lock you into the old world. But now, having cleared the path of what not to do, we must turn our attention to the sacred acts of creation. We must learn how to consciously take this raw, potent, celestial energy and mold it into the miracles your heart has been praying for. The first miracle is waiting for you, and it is closer than you think. It begins with a single, powerful act of divine declaration, a specific technology of the spoken word that we will activate together. The foundation has been cleared. Now, we begin to build. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning for all. Chosen ones, only 1% will watch this. Before November 13, the biggest spiritual shift of 2025 begins. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Now this window won't wait. We stand now at the threshold of creation. The path has been cleared. You have navigated the treacherous labyrinth of the mind. You have faced the ghosts of your lineage, and you have refused to claim the rising shadow as your own. You have done the sacred work of clearing, of saying no to the old reality. Now, in this rarefied, superconductive energy that blankets the world between November 7th and 9th, we shift from defense to offense. We shift from clearing what is unwanted to consciously, deliberately, and powerfully building what is divinely desired. The time for hoping and wishing is over. This energy does not respond to meek requests, it responds to sovereign commands. The first miracle, the foundational act of creation that will serve as the cornerstone for your new life, is not a quiet prayer whispered into the dark. It is a roar. It is a vibrational thunderclap that announces your new reality to every corner of the cosmos. It is the sacred technology of the divine decree. You must understand that in this thinned veil, your voice is not merely producing sound waves. Your vocal cords have become a divine instrument, a tuning fork for reality itself. The words you speak aloud are not just words. They are light codes. They are geometric patterns. They are energetic instructions being imprinted directly into the quantum field. This is the secret the ancient masters of manifestation knew. This is the power behind mantras, incantations, and sacred chants. And right now, that power is amplified 1,000-fold. The great mistake we discussed was allowing the frequency of the past to pollute this pristine creative moment. The antidote, the first miracle, is to consciously and forcefully overwrite that old frequency with a new, divine frequency of your own choosing. This requires your participation, your full-bodied presence. I want you to find a place where you can be alone for the next few minutes. If you can, stand up. Feel your feet planted firmly on the ground, connecting you to the potent Taurus Earth energy. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the power gathering in your solar plexus, in your heart, in your throat chakra. You are about to serve notice to the universe. You are about to close all old accounts of suffering and open a new, divine ledger of miracles. When I say these words, I want you to repeat them aloud after me. Do not whisper them. Do not mumble them. I want you to speak them with the authority of the God spark that you are. Speak them as if you are a king or a queen, issuing an unbreakable royal decree. Let the universe feel the certainty in your voice. Are you ready? Let us begin. Repeat after me and feel every word resonate through every cell of your being. By the sovereign power of the I am, that I am, and in the sacred, amplified light of this celestial gateway, I hereby declare all old soul contracts, vows, and agreements related to lack, struggle, suffering, heartbreak, and unworthiness to be null and void, completed and dissolved across all timelines, dimensions, and realities. They are done. I now stand as the sole author and authority of my reality. I collapse all old timelines of pain, and I choose, command, and anchor the new divine timeline of my highest good. I am the embodiment of infinite, effortless, and overflowing abundance. Wealth and prosperity flow to me from expected and unexpected sources. I am a magnet for money, and my financial reality is one of freedom, joy, and security. I am the vessel of perfect, radiant, and vibrant health. Every cell, atom, and electron of my body now aligns with its divine blueprint of perfect wellness. I am whole. I am healed. I am vital. I am the beacon for true, divine, soulmate love. I attract and receive a love that is pure, supportive, passionate, and spiritually aligned. I am worthy of a love that celebrates all that I am. My reality is now rewritten in accordance with my divine will. I anchor this new frequency in the here and now. I give thanks for its immediate and full manifestation. This or something better. And so it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. Now, be still for a moment. Feel that. Feel the shift in the air around you. Feel the vibration in your body. You have just performed an act of high alchemy. You have taken the base metal of your old story and, through the fire of your spoken intention, you have transformed it into the pure gold of your new reality. This is not make-believe. This is the physics of the new Earth. You have just sent a shockwave through the quantum field that has already begun to collapse potential realities and crystallize the one you have just commanded into existence. You have done more in the last 2 minutes to change your life than most people do in 2 decades of passive wishing. If you have spoken this decree, if you have felt the undeniable power of your own voice shifting the very fabric of your reality, I need you to anchor this monumental act. In the comments below, type with conviction and power, "My decree is made." Let this be your digital signature on your new soul contract. Let the collective energy of every other chosen one doing this work with you amplify your command. We are doing this together. Declare it now. Now, a decree spoken into the ether is a powerful seed, but this Taurus energy, this earthy, material frequency, demands that the seed be planted in fertile ground. A divine command must be anchored into the physical plane to ensure its rapid growth. This brings us to the second miracle, the ritual of physical anchoring. The universe responds to symbolism. It understands the language of intentional action. You must now give your decree a physical home, an object that will serve as a constant vibrational reminder and a magnet for your manifestation. This ritual is simple but profoundly effective. I want you to choose one small, physical object that represents the core of the reality you are creating. If your focus is on abundance, it could be a coin, a dollar bill, or even a small stone from your garden that feels prosperous to you. If your focus is on love, it could be a piece of rose quartz, a ring, or a small flower. If your focus is on health, it could be a glass of pure water or a vibrant green leaf. If it is a new home, a key. Choose one object now. Hold this object in both of your hands. Press it firmly. Close your eyes again. I want you to channel the feeling of your decree, the feeling of the wish already fulfilled, directly from your heart, down your arms, and into this object. Imbue it with your intention. See the object begin to glow with a brilliant golden white light in your mind's eye. As you hold it, repeat a shortened version of your decree. Say, "This object is now a sacred talisman. It is consecrated and charged with the frequency of my new reality. It is a magnet for my miracles. It holds the vibration of my perfect abundance, health, and love. As I hold it, I remember. As I see it, I believe. As it exists in my world, so does my manifestation." Now, you must place this object somewhere. You will interact with it daily. Put the coin in your wallet. Place the crystal on your bedside table. Put the key on your altar or your desk. Do not just tuck it away in a drawer. It must be a living part of your environment for the next few days and weeks. Every time you see it, every time you touch it, you are not just touching an object, you are touching your new reality. You are reactivating the decree and reaffirming your command to the universe. This simple act bridges the gap between the unseen and the seen. It tells the universe, "I am so certain of my new reality that I have already created its physical representation." This is an act of supreme faith, and in this energy, faith is the catalyst that turns potential into substance. But there is one final, master-level technique we must activate to ensure that the seeds you have planted are not just planted, but are watered with the most powerful creative force in the universe, the electromagnetic field of your own heart. This brings us to the third and most profound miracle you will perform today, the Heart-Brain Coherence Protocol. For centuries, we have been taught to live from the mind. We think, we analyze, we reason, we doubt. The mind is a wonderful tool for navigating the 3D world, but it is a terrible master when it comes to creating in the 5D quantum field. Why? Because the mind operates based on past evidence. It looks at your bank account, it remembers the rejections, it recalls the doctor's diagnosis, and it says, "This is reality." It cannot conceive of a reality it has not yet experienced. Trying to force your mind to believe in your new reality is like trying to convince a computer that 2 + 2 = 10. Its own programming will not allow it. The great mistake is to get into an argument with your mind. The sacred technology is to bypass the mind entirely and to lead with the heart. Scientific instruments have proven that the heart generates an electromagnetic field that is up to 5,000 times more powerful than the field generated by the brain. Your heart is the true creative engine of your being. The brain is the receiver and the processor. We have been living our lives backward, trying to get the little radio receiver, the brain, to write the music. The music is written in the heart. When you change the frequency of the heart's broadcast, the brain has no choice but to receive that new signal and begin to reorganize your perceptions and your reality to match it. So right now, I will guide you through this protocol. Sit comfortably again. Place both of your hands over your heart center. Close your eyes. Begin to breathe, but imagine you are breathing not through your nose or mouth, but directly into and out of your heart. Slow, deep, rhythmic breaths into the heart. Feel the warmth of your hands on your chest. Now, I want you to generate a core, elevated emotion in your heart. Don't think about it, feel it. The easiest one to access is gratitude. Think of someone you love unconditionally, a pet, a child, a beautiful memory. Feel the genuine, expansive feeling of love or gratitude swelling in your heart space. Let it grow. Now, within this powerful feeling of gratitude, I want you to introduce the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Do not visualize it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. What does it feel like to have all your bills paid, with millions in the bank? Feel the relief, the freedom, the peace. Feel it in your heart right now. What does it feel like to wake up next to your soulmate, wrapped in their arms? Feel the love, the safety, the joy. Feel it in your heart right now. What does it feel like to receive a clean bill of health, to feel energy and vitality surging through your body? Feel the vibrancy, the gratitude, the life force. Feel it in your heart right now. Stay with the feeling. The feeling is the prayer. The feeling is the command. Let this feeling build in your heart until it feels like a sun, radiating a powerful, coherent electromagnetic field out from your body. Now, with this feeling held powerfully in your heart, simply allow your awareness to move to your brain. Do not try to force the brain to think anything. Just let the brain become a quiet, passive receiver. Imagine the powerful, beautiful wave of emotion from your heart flowing up into your head, washing over your brain. The heart is now teaching the brain a new emotional signature. It is sending the brain the blueprint of your future reality. The brain receives this signal, and its only job is to create coherence with the heart. It begins to fire new neural pathways. It starts to scan the quantum field for opportunities and synchronicities that match this new feeling. It starts to filter out perceptions that contradict this new feeling. You are literally reprogramming your own biology and your perception of reality from the inside out. Do this for just 3 to 5 minutes. This is the most important work you can do. One 5-minute session of true heart-brain coherence is more powerful than 1,000 repeated affirmations that your mind doesn't believe. It is the master key to manifestation in this new energy. If you are ready to shift from thinking to feeling, from leading with the logical mind to leading with the all-knowing heart, I want you to declare this profound shift in your very being. Go to the comments and type with your whole heart, "I create from my heart." This is your commitment to a new way of life. This is you stepping into your true power as an embodied, heart-centered creator. Anchor this new way of being right now. You have now been given the 3 sacred keys to unlock the power of this post-supermoon portal. You have spoken the divine decree, rewriting your cosmic contracts. You have anchored your intention into the physical world with a sacred talisman, and you have learned to program your reality from the master control center, your heart. The seeds of unprecedented miracles have now been planted in the most fertile, energetic soil this planet has seen in centuries. But planting the seed, even in this miraculous way, is not the final step of the journey. Now comes the test. Now comes the period of gestation, where your faith will be challenged. The universe, to confirm your conviction, will send you a sign, a synchronicity, a confirmation that your new reality is rapidly approaching. But in its infinite and sometimes paradoxical wisdom, it will also send you one final illusion, a shadow test, designed to see if you will truly hold this new, high vibration, or if you will revert to your old programming at the first sign of a challenge. How to recognize the divine sign from the shadow test, and how to pass this final, critical initiation with grace and power, is the final piece of this cosmic puzzle. Your ability to discern between the two in the coming days will determine everything. You have arrived at the final gate. The decrees have been spoken, shaking the foundations of the cosmos. The talismans have been consecrated, grounding your new reality into the tangible earth. Your heart is now broadcasting the coherent, electromagnetic signature of your future, a signal so powerful it is already bending time and space to its will. You have done the work of a master creator. But now comes the most subtle, the most critical, and the most misunderstood phase of all manifestation, the period of gestation. This is the sacred pause between the seed being planted and the first green shoot breaking through the soil. It is in this silence, in this seeming void, that your faith is not merely requested, it is demanded. The universe, having received your powerful command, must now perform one final, essential diagnostic. It must verify that you are, in fact, a complete and unwavering vibrational match for the miracle you have called forth. It must know that your decree was not just a fleeting moment of hope, but a permanent shift in the very essence of your being. And so, in its infinite wisdom, it sends you two things, almost simultaneously, a divine sign and a shadow test. Your ability to discern between these two, to embrace the one and to serenely dismiss the other, is the final key that unlocks the door to your new reality. This, chosen one, is the master's game. Let us first speak of the shadow test, for it will likely come first, and its appearance is designed to be deceptive, to masquerade as reality itself. What is a shadow test? It is an illusion. It is a final, holographic echo of the very fear you have just commanded out of existence. It is the old reality, in its death throes, presenting you with one last piece of evidence to try and trick you back into its fold. The universe is not punishing you. It is asking you, are you sure? Are you absolutely certain that you are no longer the person who reacts to this? Have you truly changed? Or were you just playing a game? If you have decreed infinite abundance, the shadow test might manifest as a sudden, unexpected bill in the mail. It might be a client who suddenly cancels a contract. It might be your car making a strange noise that sounds expensive. The energetic intent of this event is to trigger your old poverty consciousness, to make you gasp and say, "See, it didn't work. I'm still broke. I knew it was too good to be true." If this is your reaction, you have failed the test. You have told the universe that, when pressured, you still believe in the reality of lack more than you believe in the power of your own decree. You have just cancelled your own miracle. If you have decreed divine, soulmate love, the shadow test might be your toxic ex suddenly sending you a text message out of the blue. It might be a wave of profound loneliness washing over you as you scroll through social media and see happy couples. It might be a small misunderstanding with a friend that your mind tries to blow up into a story of, "I'm always going to be alone." The test is designed to see if you will run back to the familiar pain, if you will believe the old story of your unworthiness of love. To reply to the ex, to sink into the despair of loneliness, to believe the lie of your isolation, this is to fail the test. It is to tell the universe that you are still more comfortable in the prison of your past than in the open field of your future. If you have decreed vibrant health, the shadow test might be a phantom pain, a strange ache that appears and disappears. It might be a sudden feeling of fatigue. It is a physical sensation designed to trigger your old fears of illness and decay, to make you rush to the worst-case scenario and say, "I'm not healed. The decree didn't work." Here is the secret to passing every single test the universe will ever send you. When the shadow test appears, when the bill arrives, when the X texts, when the pain is felt, you do not resist it. You do not fear it. You do not even give it your serious attention. Instead, you must have the spiritual audacity to smile, to laugh, even. You must look at this illusion, this holographic ghost of your past, and you must say, either aloud or in your heart, "Ah, there you are. I've been expecting you. Thank you for showing me what has now been permanently cleared from my reality. This is old news. This is a dead timeline. You have no power here. And then, you must immediately and deliberately turn your full attention and emotional energy back to your decree. You take your sacred talisman in your hand. You place your hands on your heart, and you regenerate the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You do not fight the shadow. You starve it of your attention. You flood your own being with so much light that the shadow simply has nowhere to exist. This is sovereignty. This is power. It is telling the universe, yes, I am sure. My word is law. My feeling is my reality. This illusion you have shown me is irrelevant. When you can do this, when you can meet a test of lack with an unshakable feeling of abundance, the universe breathes a sigh of relief and says, finally, they are ready, and the floodgates open. Now, at the same time, or shortly thereafter, the universe will send you the divine sign. This is the counterpoint to the shadow test. It is the universe's loving wink, the sacred breadcrumb trail leading you home to your manifestation. The divine sign is a confirmation that your decree has been heard, that the energetic gears are turning, and that your miracle is in transit. These signs will come in the form of synchronicities. You must be awake and aware to see them, because they are often subtle, a whisper from the divine. The most common sign is through numbers. You will begin to see repeating number sequences everywhere. 1,111 on the clock, on a license plate, as the number of likes on a post. 1,111 is the master code of awakening. A direct message from your guides that the portal between your thoughts and your reality is wide open. You might see 555, the number of profound and imminent change. When you see this, know that massive shifts are underway behind the scenes. You might see 777, the number of divine luck and spiritual alignment, confirming you are on the absolute right path. The mistake is to see these numbers and dismiss them as coincidence. To do so is to ignore the love letters the universe is sending you. The correct response is to see the number, smile, and say, "Thank you, I see you, I receive this confirmation." The divine signs will also come through nature. A hawk, the messenger of spirit, circling directly over your head. A butterfly, the symbol of transformation, landing on you, finding a perfectly shaped heart rock on your path. These are not random events. These are living oracles from Mother Earth herself, confirming your alignment with the flow of creation. They will come through sound. You'll turn on the radio and the exact right song will be playing, with lyrics that speak directly to your heart's desire. You will overhear a conversation between strangers where they say the very phrase you needed to hear. They will come as small, tangible foreshocks of your larger miracle. If you've asked for abundance, you might find a coin on the street. You might receive an unexpected refund. Someone might buy you a coffee. The mistake is to look at the coin and say, "This is it? I asked for millions and I got a quarter?" No, the quarter is not the miracle. The quarter is the sign that the millions are on their way. It is the universe testing your ability to receive with gratitude. To receive a small gift with joy is to tell the universe you are ready for the large ones. To scoff at the small gift is to shut the door. This is your final initiation. You have moved through the fire and you are being reborn. If you feel this in your soul, if you are committed to passing this final test and claiming your divine inheritance, I need you to make one last, powerful declaration of your spiritual mastery. In the comments below, type the words, "I pass the test. I claim my miracle." This is your graduation statement. This is you telling the universe that you have learned the lesson, you have passed the initiation, and you are ready to receive your reward. Type it now and feel the finality, the certainty, the victory in that statement. Thank you for answering the call. Thank you for doing this sacred work for yourself, for your ancestors, and for the planet. The shift you have created within yourself is a gift to all of us. If this guidance has activated something deep within you, like this video to anchor the light, subscribe to Power Inside You to receive your daily spiritual armor and to continue this journey with us. And one final time, as a seal upon your sacred work, go to the comments and declare your absolute and total victory. Type, with all the power of your being, "It is done."